most of our tours start in Edinburgh, which, as most people will know, is an absolutely stunning city. Just to get to the hotel, unpack, stroll up the Royal Mile to the castle, and the views are just absolutely stunning. We travelled from Edinburgh on the West Highland Line. For me, probably my favourite rail journey in the world. And the reason I love it so much is because of where it travels. So you start off, you cruise up past Loch Lomond, past the Sea Lochs, and then you head up into the hills. And really my favourite thing about that journey is the fact that from the train, it takes a different route to the road, so you can't see any roads, you can't see any buildings, quite often you'll see deer. It's just absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. Ballachulish is the base for quite a number of our tours in central Scotland. The hotels that we use in Ballachulish themselves, both located on Sea Lochs and just at the foot of Glencoe. Scotland's most famous rail journey by quite some margin has to be the Jacobite. Made famous, of course, by Harry Potter. There's nothing like being pulled by steam through the Highlands in really, really old historic carriages, and the views are just absolutely stunning. We're travelling first class on the way out, and then we actually travel in coach on the way back on most of our tours. Now that's a major benefit because it enables us to stop at Glenfinnan and at the Glenfinnan Viaduct, and as the train comes back you can get some great shots. Most of our tours stop at the Ben Nevis Distillery in Fort William for a spot of the old whisky tasting. You have a dram or two as we travel through, and of course whiskies is one of the other big things that Scotland is all about. We then carry on up to Inverness itself, which is again one of our bases in northern Scotland. Charming little town, and a great base to explore the Northern Highlands from. One of the major journeys that we do up there, of course, is the Kyle Line, which travels out to the Kyle of Lochalsh through the really, really wild part of northern Scotland. Kyle of Lochalsh, when we get there, you can see across the Isle of Skye itself, and you can make out the distance the Coolin Ridge on a good day. We travel then from the Kyle of Lochalsh down to one of the most photographed spots in Scotland, and you'll see on the top of dozens of biscuit tins Eilean Donnan Castle, which is, it's a really historic Scottish castle. To be there taking photos of it, just terrific. From Inverness we then travel back down through the sort of Eastern Highlands, passing Pitlochry and back into Edinburgh. Most of our tours, including our Highlands and Islands tour, stop in Edinburgh for the final night and have a Scottish dinner, so a farewell dinner with a haggis piped in traditional Scottish style by a piper, who then tells some stories about Scottish history and Scottish life to finish the tour off, together with a Scottish feast. And before you say goodbye to tour manager and